Oh boy. I was about to get ready to start like another I guess hour-long draw stream just because I want to try and draw every day. And I keep failing to do that, but I gotta push myself. So anyways, I was about to get ready to do a draw stream when this popped up. British Film Institute says it will no longer fund films which star villains with facial scarring. That's... Of all of the non-issues, films that have facially scarred villains will no longer receive funding from the British Film Institute. The organization has announced as part of a campaign to remove the stigma around disfigurement. What stigma? I don't... Here's the problem. I don't know... I feel like this is like a made-up thing that they think exists that actually doesn't. For some reason, they've gone under the assumption that because bad guys have scars in, like, you know, movies and fiction, that in the real world, people just assume that that people with facial scars are bad people. I don't think right away. I don't think. Let me show you. Let me show you. This is some crazy shit. Let me pause this for a moment so we can watch this video.
You never see someone like you in a film. You never see someone who might be different as the hero.
Freddy Krueger was my earliest memory. I got compared to him when I was growing up.
Yeah. So, okay, obviously, you're going to have people that are just mean and say things like this, but you're not going to have... Oh, my dog's at the door. You're not going to have... I don't think people go on the streets and say, oh, that person has scars, they must be a bad person. I don't think they're going to say that. Obviously, they're going to look weird because they have facial scars, but, like, this is such a non-issue, and I feel like this person is just being paid to say this.
Scar. Like, he's the...
What's wrong with this? I know what's wrong with her. She has her face is discolored on her forehead. What's the big deal?
Like, he's the evil character. He's the one that's scary.
And it just showed that he was the bad guy and he wasn't really an approachable character.
It just kind of sets this stereotype that people who are different can be scary or mean.
They might make a snap
stupid
judgment that that person is, you know, evil or there's something negative.
No!
I think it's important to have people with facial disfigurements in the movie industry because it just makes people aware of what people that live with facial disfigurements are going through, and it gives them that sort of like self-esteem.
If they had a positive character, I think some of these things will just make it easier to deal with.
Quasimodo. Oh, I know. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't the best example. I'm sorry, is that I need to read it. Is Arseface's father Hitler? You know, he's a positive character, right? Oh my God.
They might make a snap judgment that that person is, you know, evil or there's something negative about them.
I think it's important with facial disfigurements are going through, and it gives them that sort of like self-esteem.
Oh, Jesus
If they had a
Christ.
positive character, I think some of these things will just make it easier to deal with.
I am not your villain.
I am not your villain.
I am not your villain.
I'm not your villain.
I am not your villain.
Ugh. Shut up. This is... First of all, I actually had to... This hashtag didn't auto-complete itself. What's this? The BFI announced that it would only fund movies with villains portrayed by short, ugly British men. In a statement released today, they stated, "Just look at this sneaky little scamp plotting some adorable plan for world domination. No doubt you're not fooling anybody, Toby." They added, "I'd like to see somebody stand up for these yappy little tossers or whinge about unfair representation. Not bloody likely, is it? You wouldn't leave your kids with one of these Muppets, that's for bloody sure." Oh, that's mean. That's so corny. Like, nobody's gonna look at these people and think, oh, they're bad people. Nobody's gonna look at a burn victim in a wheelchair and think that they're up to something evil. That's ridiculous. What is it? This is corny. Jesus Christ. Anti-bullying? Oh, God. Alright. BFI is backing the I Am Not Your Villain campaign launched by Chasing Faces, one of the charities the Telegraph is supporting as part of this year's Christmas appeal. As the first organization to support the project, the BFI is leading the effort to remove the stigma of facial disfigurement by casting actors who do not fit traditional Hollywood aesthetic. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Ben Roberts, the BFI's deputy CEO, said film is a catalyst for change, and that is why we are committing to not having negative representation depicted through scars or facial differences in the film. Oh, Jesus. So now, it's so boring. Like, scars, in fiction, scars have a visual appeal to them. And to suddenly make that not okay is just neutering it's just not, it's dumb, it's corny, it's lame. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, you're neutering someone's like creative process, neutering someone's creative process even. This calls for meaningful representation on screen and urges the rest of the film industry to do the same. No, don't do this. In line with this commitment, the BFI Film Fund has given financial backing to a forthcoming drama called Dirty God, featuring a woman in South London rebuilding her life after an acid attack. It is especially notable for casting newcomer Vicky Knight, a burn survivor herself, in the leading role. BFI's decision is also part of a recently announced diversity commitment, Jesus Christ, which includes a 7% target for filmmakers with disability. Changing Faces, who provides advice and support for people with visible difference, has welcomed the news as a positive step forward. The film industry has such power to influence the public with its representation of diversity, and the films use scars and looking different as shorthand for villainy far too often. Oh, God, looking different. Jesus Christ. It is particularly worrying to see that children don't tend to make this association until they are exposed to films that influence their attitudes towards disfigurement in a profoundly negative way. Nope. BBC was recently... Let me put my music back on. BBC was recently criticized by disability charities for casting the able-bodied Charlie Heaton to play John Merrick in their new version of The Elephant Man. What? Activist groups claim that Merrick was portrayed as a victim with no control over his life and that the film recycled many of the outdated stereotypes that should be countered in the future. Is that it? So, anyways, it's just more bullshit. People complaining about nothing. It's just like the Apu bullshit. So now you have to, even if, like, from a character design perspective, like, it's not even like a good or bad thing. Good characters can have scars too, but when you say only good characters can have scars and that bad characters can't, that's stupid. Ugh, whatever. I'm not gonna. This is a video that I'm gonna schedule it to be uploaded or published tomorrow. So, because I don't want to. I don't want people to expect me to be posting 2 videos a day. Because I'm lucky if I can get 1 video. Anyways, whenever this video comes out, let me know how stupid you think it is in the comments. Have a good evening. Or morning, whenever this comes out.